Welcome back to another Afterpulse video. Willis back here again, and in this video we're continuing on from our last two videos, showing some more sneak peeks of some upcoming gear that we are guessing you'll be able to get through weekly rankings, some type of ranked event, just based on the patches that they have on their shoulders or other parts of the gear. And so we're going to go through all of the images that we have left to share. First off the bat is this one, which we did already share. I'll just be going over the ones that I already shared real quick. So we got this one here. We talked about that potential new weapon there, the blue and yellow one, second from the left hand side as you're viewing it here. And obviously we got the 7-star gear set in the middle kind of front position, holding the DS-117 shotgun. Then we got some other gear sets which are all Titan rank gear sets as far as I know, which you'll see why coming up. But those are, mostly like blacked out gear sets, very dark, very kind of stealth looking, I guess. And they're all holding Delta weapons. One's got an SMG, one's got an LMG. So some of you guys have said based on that, maybe that new blue and yellow potential Delta is going to be an assault class weapon, but who really knows? I guess we'll find out whenever that new series or new weapon drops, whatever it's going to be. And then next on the list, we'll go through all of the images of the 7-star gear, which I did go over in a specific video talking more about that, so I'm not going to reiterate everything I've said, but we got this picture here, just a full front view of the soldier. Looks like relatively heavy gear, not sure what portability is going to be looking like. He is holding a shotgun in both images we've seen with weapons so far. It looks like maybe a Hydra 860 Charlie on the back there, and in the last picture you just saw the DS-117, so maybe it is shotgun gear. I guess that would kind of make sense there. And then we got the full front view as well as the back view, just with a background. Basically, Afterpulse did share this image on their Twitter, I believe. Then we got this one, which we shared in our first video. As soon as I got access to these images, I just wanted to get something out there right away, so I only included this image to start things off. And then last video, obviously, we went over that potential new weapon coming with the first picture we showed you, and then we just got the back picture again with no background here. I can actually take off the device screen. I don't know if that's better or worse, maybe a little bit better. Show you the rest of them again with no background. So pretty cool stuff there. Very, very, very high quality images. Once this video goes up, I'll make sure to post them all in Discord or Twitter somewhere. So stay tuned for that. And now our next set of images is where you're going to start to see some new stuff that I have not shared yet. And so, not the best picture to start off with here, but these are going to be what looks to be the Titan gear sets, which is rank 2 to 10. And I'll go ahead and get rid of the background again so you can see them in all their glory, no distractions. So that's a back view of one of the gear sets, and then we'll just kind of scroll through here. That's the front and back view of this gear set. You see the what looks to be a Titan patch there on his right chest area. And so, like I said, with that image showing the potential new weapon, those appear to all be Titan rank gear sets, which is kind of interesting because that means that there are multiple gear sets for a particular rank. So far it looks like there's just one gear set for that legend ranking, which is the #1 position, but it looks like, I want to say at least 3. I could be wrong there. And so I guess I do not have a specific picture of the gear set of the guy that was holding the potential new weapon, if that makes sense. But just to show you these guys here, looks like this one that's on the screen now could potentially be the LMG setup, just based on what weapons they were holding in that one big picture. Pretty cool gear sets overall. I do generally like them. They're more on the realistic side, obviously, nothing too flashy, too crazy, so it's totally my style. I think it's the style that Afterpulse has perfected, and they've tried to go a little bit crazy with a couple gear sets here and there, trying to get a bit into the mythical fantasy side of things. But I like when they get back to their more realism type of gear sets and items in the game. But there's a back view. Then we got this guy with the crazy ski mask going on, and this could be some type of SMG setup, which obviously it looks a lot more portable compared to the LMG gear, and so that would kind of make sense here. And we're really just going to show you the pictures here, not spend hours and hours talking about them. You can come up with your own conclusions looking at them here. There's kind of a side view. It does look like some new gear pieces. They do have similar resemblances to existing gear pieces, like with the headgear here, maybe the Vanguard gear, the Vanguard Ranger gear, but obviously you got that kind of headpiece communication system going on there, which the Vanguard gear does not have. So it does look to be different than something we've seen before, but I think that does it for the Titan gear here. And so the last set of images we have to share with you guys look to be some sort of gear sets for the top 5%, the elite ranking. And so it is interesting to note that, at least from the images that I have, which aren't, might not be the whole picture, there's nobody said like, hey, these are the only gear sets that we're introducing here, but from what I have, and based on the fact that it goes from legend to Titan to elite, it kind of skips that position 11 to 100. And it's kind of weird, kind of leaves those players alienated. If you get these rewards for achieving these tiers and ranking, then it's a lot less motivation to go from top 5 to top 100. You kind of have to make that huge jump from top 5 to top 10. So kind of weird that they would leave that out. We'll see what happens when they actually bring these to the game, which I'm assuming is soon. A lot of you guys have asked me if I know anything about the dates or anything like that. I really have no idea. I just have the pictures, and I was just told that you can't get them through crates and you cannot buy them directly, and so we're just formulating our own thoughts after that. And so after the Titan, it looks like they're jumping into some elite ranked gear here. Looks like this is just kind of another version of that SMG setup which we saw at the Titan rank, obviously just some different colors here. And then we got the full front and full back view with a lovely background, and then we got the back view with no background. Pretty straightforward there. Then we got what looks to be another version of the Titan gear, so probably some type of LMG gear here for the top 5% ranking. You can kind of just see the patch on the right sleeve there, and then you can kind of get a better view of the patch there from the back view here. So it looks to be top 5%, and I think we just got this one, and then I think that's really it, man. So some very interesting stuff. Looks to be some gear set rewards for either weekly ranking or ranked event. We'll see how it's implemented. Like I said, based on that one initial picture that I showed you, which I'll try to bring up here as I close out with some thoughts. There could even be more gear sets from the ones that I just showed you here specifically, and we know that because in this combined image, there is another Titan gear set, which is spots 2 to 10. If you see the guy holding the blue and yellow weapon, we don't have like a specific picture of that gear set alone. So there could even be more than what I'm showing you here. Who knows exactly how this will work in the game, how it'll be implemented. I can just show you the pictures and tell you what they told me. You cannot buy these directly, and you cannot get them from crates, but I think it's pretty obvious based on the patches how you'll be able to get them, but only time will tell. So that's gonna do it for the updates on the new gear. Those are all the images that I have to share. Definitely check out the last 2 Afterpulse videos on the channel prior to this one. I put a lot of work into them. Actually, past 3 videos. I think I posted a video in between of how to get the Heisei jacket potentially for free. I know it doesn't work for all you. Some prices vary based on what region you're in for the App Store, or if you're on Android or iOS or whatever. So check that one out, and check out the videos before that on the 7-star gear and the potential new weapon. But we'll go ahead and claim our login rewards and jump into like a match or 2 here. We got some more fireworks. At least they're only giving out 5 at a time. Log in every day during the event for more. We got 20,000 cash from our login calendar. Starting off a brand new day here, and we'll jump into a Gamma Protocol match, start connecting. You see my setup is a bit different than anything I've been using in recent videos. I went through my loadouts the day before making this video and just filled in all the slots. I had a bunch of empty loadouts basically. This is my run and gun fun loadout. Not sure, I actually haven't taken it to multiplayer yet. Maybe we'll try it, but this has been our go-to Gamma Protocol setup using the FM Bobcat. Cannot go wrong with that guy. We got a Skull Trickster setup. which I guess we might end up using here depending on how long we have to connect. But I'm not too worried about picking anything in particular. We'll just kind of roll with what we end up with. So we got our HMG24. I think we'll just get a game with this guy and then maybe switch it up for the match after this. And we got our HG29 Revolver Chrome on our hip there. I know a lot of you guys want to see some gameplay with that, so we'll try to get a couple eliminations with it, see how it does in real multiplayer. We should be able to do quite alright with it. I'm going to try to camp this position here for a second. Alright, we got Chuck Norris again. I feel like he's been in every video recently. And apparently nobody's coming up this way. Not sure what's going on there. Let's see, we got... oh. Wasn't ready. We're just warming up. Hey, Glock and roll. What's going on? What's going on? He's got the new jacket. Looking good out there. Let's see if he's still back here. Yes, it looks like he is. We'll see if we can sneak up this way. There we go. 2 quick shots with the HG29 Revolver Chrome. Certainly gets the job done out there. There's Glock and roll. I guess we got credit for that. That was like super delayed or something. Somebody just shot a launcher or something. Alright, easy enough. Wasn't ready for that one, but we got him. Caught him throwing the fireworks. Hey, 007D, what's going on? What's going on? He hit me up on Instagram recently. Shout out to you. Let's see what else, man. 007 did escape, so he's probably coming out this way or something. Probably could have played that a bit different, but we're just warming up here. You don't see the ZNBT too often. Gotta focus on one at a time. Come on, come up the stairs. Come on, I know you want to. I know you want to. Hey, let's go, dude. LMG for the win. Spray and pray for days. I'm gonna stay here for a minute, try to heal up. And looks like some rounds flying down that way. I knew that was coming. I was just about to peek out to the side, but I saw those rounds flying down this way. Yep, there it is. So I wanted to stay there and see if I could cover at long range. No idea where this guy went. Almost killed myself with the fireworks. There we go, HMG, man. Pray and pray for days. Here we go, here we go. Hey, let's go. I'm not sure if all 3 of those shots connected. I think it was just 2, so it really just takes 2 shots with the revolver to take somebody out in multiplayer. Obviously that could vary based on the specific stuff that they wear. And they could have handgun protection, things like that. There's 007 again. Trying to keep an eye on the left side a little bit. Somebody's launching us from somewhere. I don't really know where that came from. Yeah, I think maybe down that way. Something's going on up there. Try to move a little bit. I know everybody's super mad about the camping in this game mode. I thought initially when they first introduced it, I actually kind of guessed it right. That you would take damage in the zones, which I initially said would maybe encourage continuous movement. Oh, I stopped shooting. If I didn't stop shooting, I would have had him for sure. Once I tried to start shooting again, it took him like a second. I don't know if I'd necessarily call that like input delay on the buttons like I've complained about in some recent videos, but either way, if I just would have kept shooting, I would have had him. But yeah, I initially predicted this game mode would be pretty fluid since you do take damage in the zone. You would be, you would want to keep running to avoid the toxic zones and things like that, but it does definitely promote camping. I don't hate it as much as a lot of you guys seem to hate it. Obviously, I don't want to generalize and speak for everyone, but I've seen some pretty significant distaste for the game or something for the game mode. So I don't hate it that much. Maybe I just haven't played as much, like I said in, I don't know, a recent video. I mean, I really don't get to play all that much. Putting these videos together takes quite a bit of time, to be honest. And so when you're doing that, You know, you play a little bit, you play a couple matches a day, hopefully get some good stuff to get on camera, and then you spend about 4 or 5 times as long editing and making thumbnails and coming up with plans for upcoming videos and everything like that. So I really don't play as much as people might think, especially nowadays. I used to play like crazy back in 2015, 2016, but we're going with this setup here, something a little bit different. I call it my insane swap setup. And so the idea behind this one is that it's just an SMG setup. I'm not expecting to do very great with it since it is some lower gear, I think mostly like 5 or even 4-star gear. We do have our 7-star Nox Cave veteran, so we can't have too many excuses, but basically with the 3-piece Tiger set, we get plus 60% swap speed. And then I think we get even faster swap speed with the vest, I think, that we're wearing. Or maybe it's reload speed on the vest. But I think one of the pieces I'm wearing has another boost in swap speed with maybe with SMG specifically. And so I think we get like 75% total swap speed bonus with this gear set. With SMG at least. Which we might not even end up using. Do you see it there, man? See if we can get that guy. Alright. So yeah, look at this swap speed. I don't know if it's ever actually going to be useful, but that's probably the fastest swap speed that you can get in the game. Could be wrong there, haven't gone over every piece of gear meticulously, but it's just an idea that I had when I was going through the Tiger stuff somewhat recently. Making videos and all of that stuff since it did get vaulted. Just missed out on the container there, but it's all good, all good. See, the Nox Cave veteran is strong enough, you can definitely hold your own. We don't have much protection out here, so. Hey, got him. Let's go, let's go. Let's see, I guess. There we go. I'm quick with it. I'm quick with it out here. Let's go. Try to get to the back here. Heal up a little bit. I hear somebody, it's my teammate, and GG everybody. See if we can get the dub here. That's all we care about. Get those blue training handguns. Bot or nah. See if we can give you guys a look at the PW9 Tiger. Talked about that in my somewhat recent Tiger videos. Kind of a sleeper in my opinion. See, the range is certainly not perfect, but we did get at least 1 kill there. I feel like Mass Effect could be a bot just based on the way he's running. If you guys have any opinions on that, let me know. Or if your name is Mass Effect and you're watching my video right now, please don't be mad at me. But when they're very generic names like that, I get very skeptical. See if we can get the PW9 back out. Hopefully we don't get stunned or anything. That is one downside to this gear set. Here we go. He still got me. He still got me. I knew it was coming. Just couldn't get far enough away, I guess. But hopefully we don't lose it here. We're up by a little over 100. Oh, come on. Come on. It's not good. We got to get it back. Definitely got to get it back. I know you're there. I know you're there. They might be spawning right behind me. There's where that swap speed kind of helped a little bit. Not gonna lie. We're about to get stunned. I don't know where to go. It all comes down to this. Oh no. What was the score at? 4-star AG10 veteran. That's definitely sus. That guy could be a bot. We got the victory, 349 to 328. Pretty much all because I picked it up at the end, I think. But yeah, you don't see a 4-star AG10 veteran too often. Some of these things recently are making me super skeptical. I think some of these guys might be bots. I'm gonna start needing everybody to leave their name in the comments of these videos so we can start to weed out who the real players are and who the bots are. But hey, the lobbies keep filling up. I guess I'll play against bots. So we got an Atom crate. looking forward to that. I think I have one 5-star toxic weapon. I haven't really opened anything during this sale. I did spend my gold on like the tiger stuff and got all complete bullcrap from that. And it's a 4-star ppm 19 Adam. You love to see it. A bunch of 3-star pistols. You really love to see it. Go ahead and claim that. We'll go ahead and dump these pistols into something. Just kind of going down the list here. You guys have caught my recent videos. You know I'm just kind of upgrading my 6 stars randomly, more or less randomly, just kind of going down the list by rank. So our next one in line is the Far End Panther. It does look pretty cool, at least with the either updated graphics or graphics on the iPhone XR here. I'm still not really sure if the graphics are, if they changed them in the game or if it's just different on since I switched to this device. But it looks really good here. Still not a big fan of like the green reflections on it, but I'm assuming those will go away after the Gamma Protocol event. But just want to say it looks cool. Everything's looking good. But yeah, just kind of going down the list here, upgrading everything. So we're sorted by rank here, and so this is where we're at currently in the 6-star Panther stuff. And if we go up the list, we got, I think, every single 6-star maxed out, or if they're not maxed out, it's because it's a matching 6-star, like our BRW M18, AWD 2017 there. Just go up the rest of the list. Still not powering up my 7 stars. I'll get to those eventually. I generally use 6 stars, and like I've said before, my long-term goal is just to collect every 6-star with a matching 6-star, max out all those 6 stars and make 7 stars as I can, but I'm not like too worried about making 7 stars, you know, right away. And so eventually I'll have like every 6-star in the game maxed out and ready to evolve, and then I'll just, when they have a good sale, I'll just buy like all the 6-star burners and I'll pretty much instantly have like every 7-star in the game. So it's like long-term plan. Obviously I could be a bit further in my progress if I was playing as much as I did back in the day, but trying to put the effort into making these videos. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, man. I think that's gonna do it for this one. Wanted to show you guys the remaining images that I had access to. Looks like special gear sets for top 5% for spots 2 to 10. And for the #1 legend spot, looks like at least 4 gear sets for spots 2 to 10 and at least 2 gear sets for top 5% and just the single gear set for the legend spot, and then potentially a new series or at least a new delta coming, potentially an assault class weapon. That's about all we know for now. We'll just have to see how they bring it into the game. I'm not sure when, but I'm assuming soon if they're willing to release these teaser images. Maybe even by the next week ranking, who really knows? I'm not sure when Gamma Protocol ends. Yeah, probably when Gamma Protocol ends here on May 2nd, which is actually my birthday, by the way. Just throwing it out there, man. So yeah, I'm guessing probably when Gamma Protocol ends is when we'll start seeing those gear sets, but we won't know until then. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on upcoming Afterpulse news and all the other games I'm playing on the channel.